Here come the boogeyman. We doing the can run the clock on American Bandstand. Flush in the pan, not a fan of the jam band. Sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls and the cause I need all the things. Listen to damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Speeding them all, I've been stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank, sucking on my tailpipe. My face, nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain or I'm a game, but keep it the fame. With the one paid, with the I'm never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name.
Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you still.
Yeah. Take the mask off. I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies. That every kid should be getting the trophy. Phonies and cronies willing to do the bands only. Can't buy my love with paper or plastic. Just need to touch it, that's fantastic. This is classic practice, my little gymnastics. Keep the blast hits from the bucket Jurassic.
Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you still.
So just about set now, and on the hill, Carlos Rodon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Ready to go now. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Goldie steps on first for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Connor Wong. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Chisholm slings to first.
He's out.
And that quickly 2 away. Here's Rafael Devers. Devers
1-0.
in his 8th season, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's off the mark. Ball 2. 2 out, space is empty. And Raffy falls victim to the K. Back for more from the Bronx. And on the mound today, Cutter Crawford. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
No ball.
2 strikes.
Ah, that hit him.
Ball. That
And
hit.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that one fouled off. Dominguez aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. On the ground, right side. Diving stop at first, and very nicely done for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy with light tower power. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
No balls. 1 strike.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
In the dirt. That one deep left field, and forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. And that's in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That one catches the zone. 0-2 now.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long. But he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
And ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And here it comes. That one just misses. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Rodon back to work. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Going back, Bellinger, back some more. Tattooed and gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1. Now it's Alex Bregman. Foul ball there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Chopped left side. Now the throw to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And first offering is fouled off. Two down. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Judge is under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. This to center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and that one handled, and he takes it himself for the out. Jason Dominguez digs in now. Ball one there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu has this one sized up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Trevor Story now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Inside, almost got him.
Ball 2.
Goldie makes the grab. One away. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. He's 0 for 1. Dominguez on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Yankees up by 3. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Up the middle, Chisholm. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Back now in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bellinger up to hit. Hit on the ground to the right side. Story sends it over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Aaron Judge at the plate. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. 1 out, bases empty. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the club.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they add a pair. It's 6-1. So 1 out, nobody on. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That one pushed foul. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, out of the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Chisholm whips it to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Volpe throws to first. Out. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time up. Bregman goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. On the ground, out to short. Over to Goldie. Out. And they get Bregman for the out. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Bottom of the fourth. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that clips the inside corner.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate.
The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, foul off first. Casas puts it away, and there's one down. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu drops into the glove, and there are 2 outs. Now here's Trent Grisham.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
That one hammered left field. That's back. And out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 7-1. So the batting order turns over. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Bellinger up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. That missed by a lot. And now 2-0. That one to first, and that's just foul. 2-1 now. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw safe. He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly ball. He shoots one out to right. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-1. It's Aaron Judge now. Judge rips that one. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Judge on the run. Pitch misses inside.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Boog, you remember yours?
No throw. He's in there safely.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Ref Snyder. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw into second, and that's a double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Masataka Yoshida. Foul ball. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Snags it for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Story in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Fastball right back to the mound. Tosses to first, and Story is out. That's the third out. Back in the Bronx at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. Number 78 takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. You know, these Yankees, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Man at first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it's caught for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Little dribbler up along third, and foul ball. Trying to move him over here. Off balance feed, there's one, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera, both 2 in this one. Out to short, Bregman. Over to first.
Out.
That's the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. All right, we go to the top half. Of inning number 6. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now Connor Wong. Now a snap throw to first. Back safely.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And he gets tied up right there.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little...
Runner takes off. Fly ball down the line. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Tries to get back and save.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses.
1 ball, no
Throw, save. Durant, the runner at second with 1 away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Jazz tosses to first, and Devers is set down. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Trent Grisham. Now one missed.
1-0.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's
1
even.
ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball, Casas. And he handles it himself for the out. So digging in, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Abreu going back. Has room, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-1. Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for New York, Aaron Judge. And that one is inside. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. And now he's fallen behind Judge. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hit hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
And there's a foul ball. Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the inning. Back in New York, new inning getting started. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. That misses off the outside edge. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013.
That's foul.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Dominguez pulls that one down. 1 down. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman. He's grounded out a couple of times. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bregman takes downstairs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge is there. Puts it away for the out. Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And delivers outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one pushed to the left and foul. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees take this one in a blowout. Rodon with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure.